What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're testing out a new hair product that I think will make curling your hair a lot easier. So this product was sent to me for free from Octoly in exchange for reviews. I'm under no obligation to say positive things only. I'm not paid or sponsored or anything. I just review it honestly, which is what I appreciate about the website. So this is the Chi Lava 1-inch Volcanic Lava Ceramic Pro Spin and Curl. So this is the same kind of idea as the beach waver, which is basically where you put the ends of your hair in a curling iron and then you press a button and it automatically spins it up for you. So it kind of takes away the need to know which direction to wrap your hair and also how to wrap your hair perfectly. So it says, sourced from some of the most effective heat conducting materials found on Earth, volcanic lava combined with the power of Chi ceramic creates bouncy, sleek results without the damaging effects of high heat styling. So it is supposed to infuse the hair with shine. It's supposed to smooth it out and help prevent damage. Directional buttons with tangle protection. So like I said, where this is an automatic curling iron, you basically press either of these buttons and it'll change the direction and it automatically wraps it up for you. So we'll get into that when we get into the demo. It goes up to 410 degrees. It includes preset temperature settings with adjustable heat up times and display. And then the settings go by the density of your hair. So there's low setting, which is for fine hair, medium is for medium hair, and then high is for coarse or thick hair. And then there's an 11-foot cord, which is amazing. I've got it all the way over here on my wall, which usually like nothing reaches all the way over here from my wall. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the curling iron is actually in here. So this is what does the job right in there. And then this entire outside right here is completely cool when it heats up. Like you can touch this, you're not gonna burn yourself. You take the piece of hair and you just kind of put it like right there in the little groove. Can you guys see that little groove right there? You just put it in there, you press the directional button, whichever direction you want the curl to go, and it automatically wraps it up in there. And then it'll beep after so long, depending on the density of your hair, and then you can release it. However, I feel like that's very adjustable. I feel like you can kind of gauge it yourself. So for fine hair, which is the low setting, it will beep after 15 seconds. So you'll hold it for 15 seconds. It'll count on its own. You'll have to sit there and count. For medium hair, which is the medium setting, it beeps after 17 seconds. And then for coarse hair, which is the high setting, it'll beep after 19 seconds. But I don't feel like I need to leave mine in for the entire time. Like I usually let mine go for like a few seconds and then I'll release it. But it does say if hair becomes tangled, it will continue to beep and the display will read reset. But I will say when you're looking in the mirror and the display is like turned away from you, it's kind of hard to see what's on the display. So it says push the power button and gently remove the tangled hair by pulling out thin strands section by section until all hair has been removed. It wasn't that hard when my hair got stuck the other day. I literally just kind of unwrapped it and unraveled it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and section my hair off. I always recommend sectioning your hair. I do have an entire video on how I curl my hair and stuff, so you can go check that out if you want to know more of the science. So they also sent me a few hairstyling products to try out as well. So I'm going to use their heat protectant. This is like one of the most infamous products from Chi. This is the 44 Iron Guard Thermal Protection Hairspray. So I'm just going to spray this evenly all over and brush that through. But I'm going to split my hair down the middle. And I always start in the back so that when I get done with the section I'm working on, I can just throw it behind me and then move forward and none of the hair gets in my way. As far as the directional buttons go, this is kind of where it gets a little confusing and really just takes trial and error and just playing around with it. So I'm gonna take a 1-inch section about that big, so it's not too big, but it's enough. Now it says that anyone that has over 4 inches of hair can use this. You would have to like a really kinky curl to use it on short hair. Like I feel like unless you have hair like below your shoulders, you probably won't want to use this if you don't like a kinky curl. I like more of a beachy curl where it's straight on the ends, but that will not do that for you. It will curl the entire strand. It won't leave out anything. You put it in there, you press the button, and you just hold the button until you feel like it's wrapped up, basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Okay, so that was towards my face. So let's see. So the right button is towards my face. I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So we'll start. See, that was like 15 seconds is a really long time. We'll start going away from my face with this one. I may do alternating. I don't know. So I'm going to put it right up close once I have my 1-inch section. Press the other button. And then just let it sit there basically. But I probably should have counted. I'm going to go ahead and let it out. So as you can see, it's a pretty perfect curl and it is pretty shiny. Yeah, as you can see, it gets right down to the ends. Back here where it's shorter is harder. So that's why I feel like if you have really short hair, this will be kind of hard because this is a really big barrel. I do think this would be a really cool product for people with long hair. The less time you leave it in as well, it will give you a looser curl. So if you don't like the kinky curl, do not leave it the entire time. And another thing I want to say is that if you do take too thick of a section, the curl won't be as smooth and shiny. I'm learning that if I go just the least little bit too thick, it just looks kind of, I don't know, kind of tangled up and not as smooth and shiny. All right, so my entire head's curled now, and I'm just gonna sit here and let it cool for a few minutes. You always wanna make sure that you let your curls cool before you go in and do any kind of style out, because when your hair is hot, like when the curls aren't set in place, they're still very moldable. It just provides better longevity and a better curl throughout the day, so make sure you let it cool. The more you do this, the faster you're gonna get at it. It'll take you no time to curl your entire head, and it's like I said, especially for people with long hair who it, typically takes a long time to curl your hair. But they also sent me their Silk Infusion Serum, which I've really been enjoying. I love serums. For me, they're a necessity. I love to add them into my hair after I've curled it. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the serum, run it between my hands, get it warm, and then just kind of comb it through my hair like this, as if I'm putting it in a ponytail like this. I just kind of comb it in, and then I start kind of going in and like brushing it out with my fingers. You'll find that when you do that, you'll lose a little bit of the kink, and you might want that, but I like to just really define the curl. So what I do after I've got it, completely through the hair, I like to go in and just scrunch it. And that will really revive the curl, kink it back up. So as you can see, it's really, really full. It's really pretty. They're shiny. This will also kind of give you a little bit of a messier look. All right, so here's what it looks like. And as you can see, it's really full, very voluminous, gives me a lot of body. They also sent me their hairspray. This is a natural hold hairspray. This is their Enviro 54 hairspray. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this in. And this definitely is a natural hold hairspray. It's not gonna give you all day hold. For my hair, like where it's so fine and flat, I need a really like strong hold hairspray, but I don't know, it's good to apply as you're curling your hair, like just to set it in place in between sectioning and stuff, like before you go in with your very last like strong hold hairspray. But it doesn't make your hair crunchy or anything. It just won't last very long. And I know $140 is a pretty price to swallow. I know not everyone needs this. I'm just reviewing this because I thought it was a really cool product, and I feel like it would help a lot of people. So I will have everything linked below so you guys can check it out yourselves. And that is it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and when you do so, comment below #party people to let me know that you're part of my party people squad. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.